You're manifesting and then you're undoing it. Why are you doing that? Okay, it happens, doesn't it? We remember the great, wonderful idea my teacher introduced to me with the God, all that is, Jesus, Allah, divinity, the source, the light, awareness. Any word you want to use, it's okay with me. That's the dot right in the middle of this drawing. From there, we're going to go ahead and split into a night and a day concept. Let's say that this is a division between the night and day. And if we all remember another symbol that is a wonderful one, and I'm sure it'll come to mind, and I'm just going to do my best to draw here. I'm not claiming to be the artist of the century, but let's imagine that this side over here is the white side with the black dot. And then over here, let me see how this is, let's see, how do we do this guy? Let's go ahead and, this is all brand new to me, so let's see if I can color this in. But you get the idea. What's going on here is this is a yin and yang symbol. To me, when I first saw this, I was always excited about it and intrigued by it. It looks to me, and there's probably people out there that know how to use notability better than I do. I will learn it, don't worry you. Don't worry your little heart one little bit. It's fun to draw. And I always draw outside the lines as a kid, but here I go again here anyway. Okay. To me, and the way I always looked at this symbol was very interesting. One side represents the day, one side represents the night. After I got into dreams and lucid dreaming, out of bodies and all that fun stuff, you start to intuitively pick up the idea that as you bring the dream into the world by writing it down or talking about it or recording it, then you're bringing that dreaming, sleeping world into the daylight. As you do that, part of your conscious awareness goes into the night life, the nighttime, the sleep, whatever. You start to bring your waking self there and your sleeping self here by joining the two. And there's a mishmash and an equal bearing. It's a flow. To me, that's what this symbol resembles. Night and day. We go to sleep and we're told to use sats. And I'm not going to go ahead and try and color all this part black, but you get the idea. This is you at night. Let's just call this night. And this is your day. And basically, we can make this like this. We can go ahead and just, I'll figure this out sooner or later, but this is the daytime over here. And then we go ahead and this is your day self. You're a day walker, if you remember the movie Blade. You're a day walker during the day. This is the self that you are with your conscious awareness, with your thoughts, with your doubts, with your fears, with your successes. During the day, your eyes are constantly open, unless you're a napper like I am. Your eyes are constantly open. You're constantly aware of things. And then over on this side, you are more of a, let's see if I can find a decent color, excuse me. This is all very, very new, but I'll have to figure this part out later. This opposite side, that's the white lower side, is the nighttime when you go to sleep, and this is when you're supposed to do sats. You're supposed to do sats, let's say this is a counterclockwise wheel. Your day comes down into night, and your night comes up into day, each 24 hours. So you're supposed to do your sats right here as you're going to sleep. And the clock runs around counterclockwise, just for fun. When you go into sleep, you're doing your sats. What is it like to be married? I'm married now. I have a family. I have a wife. I have kids. I'm in a new house. We have wonderful cars. We have all the best toys. We have the motorhome. We have the boats. We have all the fun we can have on the weekends. And we're just doing it. And we're imagining this as we go to sleep. And then all the time while we're asleep, I'm drawing on the inside for a reason. Because in your sleep state, all of that is real. You take it to sleep with you and it is real. It's actually happening. So you want to remember that as you go to sleep and you start to focus on those images and those experiences. You want to be the person experiencing it. I'm married. I have a ring on my finger, Neville said. And don't put a ring on your finger if you're not married and you want to be married. Imagine the ring with your imaginary hand on your imaginary hand with your other imaginary hand touching the ring. Okay, now I can describe the sensation because I have one here right now for demonstration. Also, it happens to be 26 years going. And the idea is, as you're falling asleep, you're bringing the reality to the surface in sats. You go to sleep, and believe it or not, while you're asleep, that is the reality. And you wake up and you feel pretty good. Another good day is coming. I can't believe it. This is wonderful. It's like, oh, wait a minute. When I woke up, awareness was there, pure joy, pure happiness, pure light, pure love. Right when you first come into consciousness, oh, I'm here. And then all of a sudden, here's awareness, comes right into your mind. Then the light of your thinking opens up, and then smack, the person you think you are, the story you're telling yourself over and over and over, smacks you right in the face. And what comes with that story? Well, during the day, you might have doubts and fears and other friends who've gotten divorced, etc., etc., etc. Movies tell you that one couple's not capable of making it together, irreconcilable differences, or she doesn't want to be married, he does, or he doesn't want to be married, she does, and there's many reasons to point out, and I'm not going to give them voice. The point is, there's a lot of noise in the world that would have you think it's not possible. And if you have doubts, you're going to notice that. That's going to be the first thing that stands out in your daytime. So during your daytime, if you're looking at this area, these doubts just keep coming. They just keep filling the space until you, one day, block them out. Stop the distraction. End the distraction. You're manifesting, you go to sleep, it's on your mind, you're feeling it real, you're bringing it to the surface, you have the joy of love in your heart. Nothing can make you happier. In my opinion, when it comes to love, when it comes to money, when it comes to health, love is the only one that remains. It's the only one that you're going to take with you. The experience of love is the only one that's going with you. Everything else is going to stay behind. Your garment's going to stay behind, as Neville would call it. And obviously your bank account, unless you want to dig a big enough hole and throw all those things in the hole too. I don't know. Some people might want to do that. So you are manifesting as you do your sats, but when you wake up and you face all these doubts, you're caught, you're befuddled. How do you deal with all of this noise? Basically, the best way is to turn it off. Just shut it down. I've said it before, the best thing you can do is get the Hallmark channel. And the Hallmark, I'm not affiliated, but any movies like that you put your mind on show you the possibility and the reality that it is possible. Do not expose yourself to media that might talk about difficulties in relationship. If marriage and love is your goal, if marriage and love is your accomplished new self's new awareness, then don't expose yourself to the opposite. When you expose yourself to the opposite coworkers, you expose yourself to the opposite media, movies, Facebook, anything, YouTube videos, for crying out loud, anything that has the opposite of what your goal is, do not enmesh with it. Do not engage with it. Don't entertain 1 second of it. That's why it's failing, because you're installing doubts as a layer, almost as if you're going to sleep at night and all this area here is black, all this is your nighttime, and this is you right here in your sleep experiencing the love of your life. You haven't met her or him yet, but you know it's there. You know it's possible. Other people are doing it, so you know it's possible. You're next. And you're actually experiencing that when you go to sleep, when it's on your mind at night. But when you wake up, this moment right here, that's where awareness, which is your big light you're holding. Remember, you're the one holding this big, it's like, let's say you pretend you had a big, huge light, just a big beam. And you know, like the eye of Sauron, if you ever watched The Lord of the Rings, and this huge eye, this light, well, that's pure love. That's from inside of you. And at night, let's say that the light, it's always on, but let's for fun say that the eyelash is closed and the dream is real. You're married, you have children, you have a wonderful family, you have a wonderful relationship, you have a wonderful house, boat, cars, you have the motorhome, you have all the fun stuff for an enjoyable life, anything you could ever dream of, a bank account that will not stop and run out. All that is existing in your night. Then when you wake up, that eye that saw all that wonder came crashing down with a different kind of eyelid, which was the story you think you are. That story, you are not. The story that you have these bills, the story that there's all these drama, the story that there's statistics about relationships and marriages, the story this, the story that. That story has to be, ignore it, period. Don't even, just block it out. It's the only way you're going to get through that. It's a hump. It's a hump of beliefs, but that's a deeper, weird kind of conversation. Beliefs, thoughts, emotions. This is another way to look at it, but I don't want to go there. I want to go to the idea and stay with the idea that you are manifesting, you're doing it right, but then you're shutting it down all day with all the doubts. So we need to stop the doubts. Just stop it. There's a wonderful joke I'll try and put in the description about this life coach that just tells his clients, stop it. Just yelling. Bob Newhart, look it up. Bob Newhart, stop it, life coach. It's very funny. But nonetheless, that's what we do by accident, not on purpose. So that's the name of what's happening here. You're manifesting and then it just goes away and it doesn't happen. That's why it's the doubt. We have to find that doubt and block it, block it, block it, block it, block it. Wherever it's coming from, just block it. And then you'll build that. Coming awake, you'll build it stronger and stronger each and every day. I promise you. Stick with it. Okay, we're going to see you in the next one.